Marie Curie, who was she, what did she do, and why is she so important?
In this first episode of Leading Ladies, we're going to dive into the history of the mother of physics and find out just how she made her mark in the world of science.
Marie Curie is best known for her work in radioactive science. What is radioactive science? Good question. Well, this is what the video is about, so stay tuned for more information.
Marie Curie, or her birth name, Maria Sklodowska, was born in Warsaw, Poland on November 7, 1867. She had a love for knowledge, and being a daughter of teachers, her life was filled with an abundance of it. However, her family was quite poor and couldn't support her financially. She became a governess,
aka an education nanny,
and she studied her topics on science and physics on her own time, but that didn't stop her determination. In fact, in college, she was part of a secret society that allowed women to take classes. Super cool, right? Well, anyway, she eventually got her degree at the Sorbonne University in Paris.
After marrying Pierre Curie, the two got to work studying radiation together. They discovered the elements polonium and radium, and they realized that these elements, radium in particular, can help patients in hospitals as they can destroy harmful cancer cells and save lives. For this discovery, Marie earned the Nobel Prize. However, this was only after she was denied it. You see, no woman had gotten the prize before her, and at the time, women's rights were not as widespread and accepted as they are today. Thankfully, Pierre pushed for her to get the award she deserved, and today she holds not one, but 2 Nobel Prizes for her work.
Now it's time for a little radiation mini lesson. Marie Curie was responsible for some incredibly important radioactive discoveries, but what even is radiation and how does it work? When energy is sent out as particles or waves, that's called radiation. This energy can also go through or penetrate objects. You probably already know about a type of radiation already. Look around you. The light you see is a kind of electromagnetic radiation. But there's so much more to radiation than just what you can see. There are other types of radiation too. In fact, there are 4 different kinds: alpha particles, beta particles, neutron radiation, and electromagnetic radiation. Now, each of these types of radiation is different. They all have different masses and energies which impact their penetrating power. We mentioned before that radiation can penetrate objects, and penetrating power is just how far the radiation can pass through an object. For example, alpha particles have a very low penetrating power, as they can easily be stopped by a piece of paper. Beta particles, on the other hand, can pass through paper, but they get stopped by aluminum. Then there are gamma rays, which are a type of electromagnetic radiation. Now, gamma rays can pass through paper and aluminum, but they get stopped by materials such as lead. Now, the penetrating power of radiation makes it both effective and deadly. X-rays, a type of electromagnetic radiation, are incredibly useful because they can penetrate through the body and show what's happening with the bones. However, if a person is exposed to too many X-rays, the radiation can actually end up harming them. Radiation has the ability to harm DNA, and since X-rays penetrate the body, too much exposure to them can lead to diseases such as cancer and aplastic pernicious anemia, which is what Marie Curie died from. Because Marie Curie spent a lot of her life researching radioactive elements without proper protection, she ended up getting harmed by the radiation, which then later led to her death. And you see, that's why doctors and dentists often leave the room and wear lead aprons during X-rays. It's to prevent too much exposure to radiation. But you don't have to worry. The chance of developing a disease like cancer from X-rays is very low. And as you now know, radiation can also be used to treat cancer. Radiation is super important in today's world, especially in medicine. And without Marie Curie's discoveries, who knows how behind we would be today? Because of her, countless lives have been saved, and she deserves a whole lot of appreciation. Happy birthday, Mrs. Curie!